early days. A little bit more difficult for Nisha here. Needs to get his levels up.
This wolf really that hard? Oh, I guess he has a fairy fire. Oh wow, that was really nice. Nisha used his adaptive strike to push down shield crash.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't land, doesn't buff, right? It doesn't
I think it does damage.
doesn't do damage, yeah. Just stops everything. Strength adaptive strike. Really nicely done.
I think if Nisha gets raindrops in this lane, he can literally never die. I don't even think he can die anyway, but focusing on CS.
Well, there's your first blood. Poppy down. And Boxy trying to deny himself the neutrals, not successful, so they get the trade. That's that kill lane from Liquid, paying off dividends. Yeah, they even had Zayas rotate into mid, so no water rune for Mickey. No bottle refill for him. Gonna bring Boxy into mid. Rebound in towards Nisha. Level 3 Morphling, shifting and waveforming. The shield crash there, but they're still lacking damage. I thought that was just going to be a bottle refill TP, but they attempt the kill.
A little bit of both, why not?
Did he still refill a bottle by like rebounding over? There's a full bottle on Mickey again, looks like they did. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's always good to harass a Morphling down. Any little bit you can do just means that he has to be playing on higher strength. This is a handsy.
Yeah, he is. Brief fires on him and Sania tracks back to get the kill. Yeah, your page 3 of your fan fiction about this mid lane, right? Chip hit Morphling.
That's what I was saying. This nice little harassment onto Nisha. If he has to play in a higher strength morph, he's gonna have less damage just due to less agi, and it means yes, it's just easier on the side of Mickey. Because yeah, Morphling can be quite annoying, and I think all the early shield crashes so far from Mickey have allowed him to have pretty good CS in this lane. He'll just hit Nisha whenever he can.
Some XDs exchanged. But
XD.
knowing that Zayas did go mid to refill bottle, Resolution getting run at by the bear. Breathe fire on him. Spirit Siphon trying to keep him alive with the fairy fire, but not enough with the long-range projectiles out of Insane and Matu. And top two. Go back again onto Puppy. Boundless strike to keep Chrysalis battling into Boxy. For Marcy, last tick of Maledict won't any real serious amounts of damage. But Chrysalis will get another few stacks up, gets the Jingu going.
That side so well for him. I don't know if you saw it, but the static link came out at the exact same time that Chrysalis used Tree Dance, so it basically just snapped the static link instantly. I think he just tried to kind of go for it again, just in case. Nice. Yeah.
Well, Liquid come across, contest the pull that Puppy had made. He's dewatered a small camp, so has access to that now.
Be nice for Liquid to try and reset this lane at all if they can drag the wave or
yeah, I mean, Boxy and Zai in onto Puppy, rebound back across onto them. At the same time, bottom lane, Zayat's being brought down by Matu and Insania. Everywhere you look, it's Liquid charging towards targets. Mid lane, Mickey trying to kill off Nisha, nearly had it, but gets turned on, has the shield crash, so damage reduced. Fairy Fire and one were also there, so very unlikely for Mickey to die. A lot of pressure onto Nisha though.
A kill on Witch Doctor was also really good because he tried to TP out, so Puppy has to walk back to lane. And luckily for Chrysalis, the creep wave is just right outside his tower, so there's pretty much no threat from Zai. I think diving maybe could be an option. Boxy's getting his mana back, but it's scary and hard, and Chrysalis is playing with Tree Dance to make sure he's not in a predictable area. Making sure that they haven't pulled, and just go back to lane, wait for Puppy. And maybe bot looks for Insania. He's pretty out of position right now.
Swinging forward, breathe fire, dual breath even. Pretty annoying, but they've got Spirit Siphon and the tag team to deal with it. A little bit of bonus damage coming out of top lane. They get the Maledict cask onto Zai. Secret battling back. The static link causing some issues. Along with that side kick, the lifesteal turnaround as Zai. He grabs himself a killing spree.
Your soul.
It feels like the reason he stayed alive there was because of the side kick you mentioned. What's happening mid? Nice, he's fine. Oh, yes. No, yes. Across he goes. Yes.
Yes, he's alive. He lived.
And a bottle refill from Insania as well. It's non-stop in these lanes. 6-2. You know, Liquid getting the kill lead, but overall, farm going every which way. Monkey and DP not looking too bad. Gonna get that earn up on Rezo. Keep playing aggressively with your Zayat's Tusk.
They're aligning their kills a little bit, or at least it feels like they're trying to look for kills kind of leading up to the power rune mark, just so they're able to go mid and help secure it. Just trying to get the most impact out of it, or off laner, a little bit of relief before moving. And Tusk is TPing top. If they can get a kill on Zai secured, that would be pretty good. It feels like they've lacked that extra 1 hero worth of damage. Zayat's is going to smoke all the way around. He's going to put wards down as well in the triangle.
Taking a long route around. I think he might have caught a glimpse of Insania moving top as well. Liquid bringing their few heroes up here to rebound in onto Crystallis. Cask gonna bounce back into the creep camp, and as the Wukong's command, it surrounds Liquid. Crystallis still up and running, but that static link drained enough damage as Pango rolls and crashes in onto Zayat, but he's been pushed down to low ground. Boxy, you can't catch up to him, and Zayat is gonna salve on Clarity to stay topped up. The final moments of this roll though, Mickey thinking about going for Puppy. Boxy does have his spells available, but that Cask bouncing between them misses the rebound land onto the Witch Doctor. Now the snowball catches up to him. Good swashbuckle from Mickey, but Boxy down. Monkey and Tusk for the Marcy though, gonna feel decent for Liquid. They did lose their Razor at the start though, that can't be forgotten.
I think he got the kill on Crystallis muscle at least.
He did, while Mickey swashbuckles away from Crystallis, who grabbed the haste. Now swatches down. It's Monkey King, some serious damage. Now Secret the ones who feel happy about it.
Yeah, they're just fighting back. Nice TP from him to snap that power rune too.
As it stands, Matsumaman's Lone Druid very quickly getting towards his key items. Has the phase, gloves, orb of corrosion, and then of course we all know and love the Mask of Madness Deso. This bear will start breaking buildings down.
He's being left alone bot just because he's reached this point where he's strong enough, and I think the same applies for Rezo. I don't know if he can really die as long as he has his max points in Spirit Siphon. Like, if he's in any creep wave, he can just like heal from the bear, heal from Druid. I think it's just hard for Druid to ever go. So they'll just focus more on this top side, try and take that tower and open up the map. They can bring a lot of heroes to this fight, and it's easier for them to bring Nikkei than it is for Secret to bring Morph, I feel.
Yeah, and they go straight back up into top. Crystallis, having all this damage drained again, tries to heal up off the Bound Strike. It looks like he succeeds. Now with Resolution rotating, Zai, the one about to die, does take one down with him, though. A Secret so happy to respond with numbers when Liquid make these moves. Oh, and Mickey nearly dropping in the mid lane to Nisha. Swashbuckling away.
They'll do a lane swap. Looks like they're pretty keen on keeping their top tower alive on the side of Secret. If you're rotating your DP, that's a pretty big committal of the strongest hero on your team right now. She has that exorcism. Usually you want to use that to take the bot tower.
And looking at that bot tower, Crystallis getting pummeled by Boxy and Matu. Sidekick on the bear. One hell of a tool. While in the mid lane, they get another roll in. Nisha shifting into strength. He always had that wand and waveform ready and available for himself. Even safeguarding the bottom rune there, Zayat. So a regen for Nisha's morph as well.
I don't think you can put your DP top. I mean, if you want to defend this tower top, if that's like your most important thing, then sure, but you need to give Monkey King a space to farm, and he, like, the only person that can really lane against the Lone Druid right now is DP. But they'll just pressure mid instead to try and force some rotations there and take space.
And swooping in, Zayat makes the move towards Insania. I'll take him down quickly, giving the spree to Nisha. I've got Zai, TP rotating in though. A little trapped in the trees and couldn't get a latch onto anybody, while Resolution now has to deal with a Marcy. Unleash and Dispose, getting on top of the Death Prophet. Good rebound with the stun in there, but Rezo, he takes her down before he dies. Nisha getting a double kill, looking for a little bit more. Zai still has his Eye of the Storm going. On Zayat, being focused down by Mickey, dodges a bit of the swashbuckle damage with a nice little snowball, and Nisha into Razor mode, thinking about his reinitiation, but doesn't have the backup he requires. Another little move there with that adaptive strike, but so close, it's so far from getting the kill, and now the Ice Path Macroplier. Oh, he's fine though, isn't he? Raindrops wand, walks it back, gets this tier 1. I know, these teams not giving each other an inch. Not giving us a chance to breathe. It's just brawling and fighting non-stop these first 12 minutes. 20 kills.
It's so much. It's so hard to keep up with. It's like, who does this benefit more as well? It feels like it benefits Liquid because Lone Druid has been farming the entire game.
Yeah.
I like Secret bringing the fight to mid as opposed to bot because it lets Nisha be involved a lot more. I don't know. Both teams. I mean, going into this mid game timing for Liquid, they want. What, they want this Desolator on Matumba Man? Maybe they can bring him mid for opening up that tower, because they want mid tower. Both teams would really benefit from getting the mid tower.
Yeah, they would. And that's why we see 4v4 in the mid lane, basically. I was looking at Nisha's item build here. Dragonlance, it looks like into Ags.
I like the Ags build. Everyone's buying it now, I think. Because the stat steal seems to just be so powerful. Like for Agi heroes taking away all their attack speed, for strength heroes taking status resistance, it makes Morph really, really strong, hard to kill.
And primarily you're going to be turning into Razor, I assume?
Yeah.
Then you don't have to worry about like buying a Linken's or anything, right? You just turn into him, drain damage back, and it's even.
That makes the most sense to me. And also being able to link the bear.
Right, that's a good idea.
It's pretty great, yeah.
Liquid smoking up top though, connecting with Zai.
Dire are scanning.
Bear.
30 minutes in, we need towers.
Yeah, Bear has Mask of Madness. It's tower time. Scan. Turns red. Up top. I know there's people lurking behind this tower. Liquid, they just send the Bear forward. Marcy's... Wait, they're sending a courier to scout? Razor and Marcy both scouting with couriers. Zai's going to kill one and maybe even the second. Free money for the Tusk there.
Kind of worth it though, because by giving the couriers up, they know that there are heroes there. If there are heroes there, it means that Secret wants to commit. If you're not trying to commit to this tower, then usually you just like abandon shit, you TP out, you go somewhere else. So this kind of move by DP and Morphling to start walking top is sort of scouted by them using their careers that way, and I like that a lot. And if it also means that if they think people have TP'd there and that they've used TPs, they can go pressure other parts of the map. They can smoke and go look for a kill on Chrysalis. They can wait for a Secret to walk to elsewhere, and then knowing that they don't have a TP, you know, they can then just reapply pressure to top, knowing that this time they won't be able to get there in time.
They can guard that DD in bottom for Mickey.
Yeah, they
and he's
can do
got
that
the
too.
Fusel Blade that's just been delivered. Looks like I'm just going to sit behind this tier 1. None of them holding a smoke. Kind of felt like they wanted to make that a smoke move, but yeah, they'll bring Bear mid and just shove this tier 1 tower. Give a bit of a brute force push. TP in here to start the defense. How quickly these towers fall against the Bear. A lot of focus there with Maledict, Urn. As a Spirit Vessel, in fact, kills it off, but tower already dead. Chrysalis does get a trade though. Bottom tier 1 gone to him.
And again now, maybe you just go right back top and push this tower. When you have these two towers, that's pretty much the basis of your early game. Finding ways to eventually take them, poking and prodding and seeing how many heroes you need to commit to it. I think they know that it's hard for Secret to get up there to be in a position to defend, so they don't have to commit Lone Druid and they can just keep him mid. And yeah, we're just gonna see them look to try and take fights now on top until they can rush.
Yeah, Xayas and Puppey defending their jungle with everything they've got, but the rebound away gives Boxy the space until Chrysalis comes back with Jingu stacks and a boundless strike. He'll kill both supports. Oh, it's huge for Secret. Yes, they lose tower, but they fight back and keep control of this jungle, because the natural move there from Liquid, right, is to take tier 1, go jungle, ward up, and use that as a platform to keep Secret away from the top third of the map.
Not ideal to lose your supports, but we might just see them keep running at it. Only because the Matu Bear is 800 gold away from a Desolator. This Desolator gives them the damage to take Roshan. Like with the sidekick as well. Like the sidekick onto Bear is such a potent combo, actually.
It's monstrous.
Yeah, really, it's so good.
I remember the first time I saw it, it was during Riyadh, and LGD brought it out. Like, Arme hadn't played Lone Druid in 2 years or something. And they had this Marcy LD that just destroyed everything. I think then at Arlington we saw OG doing it, right, with IO Lone Druid Bat Rider Marcy, where they had tether overcharge with the sidekick on Bear. That's some nasty stuff you can do.
There's so many combos with Lone Druid. Arlington was just like Lone Druid on crack every
Yeah.
game. There was just some new thing. This Pudge Dismember as well, being able to save it with a shard. Like the bear coming back at, like you would eat the main Lone Druid, and then the bear would just go to town killing everyone.
Boxy's in. They've got reveal over Zayat, who had that Invis rune, and the snowball's only going to put him in further danger. He doesn't have a blink dagger or anything. Snowball back, shards are there, but Mickey makes short work of the remaining HP he had.
Can't tell, but it feels like he's poor in this game. He's not closing in on that blink dagger on the tusk.
Yeah,
Radiant
I think it
are
does.
scanning.
And Puppy getting the majority of the support net worth there on Secret. Oh, Liquid, they do reinvade that top jungle.
Yeah, you'll probably just keep seeing them do this. They know that they're strong enough to roast, so getting any pick off in the top side of the map is giga important. Secret just want to try and dodge it. They don't really have very good heroes at poking at Roche. They can use the ice shards, give vision of it, but the most important thing here is that they don't commit to one side of the map, like the bot side of the map at all, because then they will just hit the Roche.
I love what Chrysalis is doing. He jumps across the trees and then makes sure he finds himself a spot where he's not going to get seen by the tier 1 or anything. As Liquid actually just initiate into that jungle again. Diving in towards them, the snowball landing on Foxy. Death Ward now cancelled with the death of the Witch Doctor. And Resolution annihilated by Liquid, even within the Wukong's command. They only kill Boxy there. And now we're going to find Zayat in the tail end of the fight as well. Nisha is in Razor mode, draining away at the Matumbaman Bear. A bit of a weird animation there as Jakiro gets jumped upon, and Nisha keeps on chasing. They'll find the Spirit Bear. A buyback from Jakiro, though, means Liquid want to keep on fighting. They don't have Rolling Thunder. Just resummon the bear. And saying you're not going to get the chance to utilize his buyback.
Okay. Can go get it 50 seconds. It feels like that's when they have the roll and there won't be an exo for 100 seconds. For Secret, pretty decent defense. You have to commit 2 buybacks though, which is really scary.
Yeah. That delays Blink even further.
Yeah. I'm actually even wondering if Chrysalis wants to disassemble this Echo Saber and go for a BKB. Yeah, he is. He had a Deso queued up, and I think going damage is obviously you need that a lot playing into this lineup. But they're kind of showing how strong they are and how much they're trying to threaten you and kind of push the issue because they want this objective on Roche. So going for that BKB makes a lot more sense. You'll get it soon. Maybe then they can fight with it. I think it should probably link up in timing with Rezo's BKB too, and that's when you can start to smoke up and look for something. And Nisha are just way more greedy, which is fine, right? If you have 2 heroes who can stand in front of you with BKBs and just give you the space to get your damage off, it's okay, it's fine.
Yeah, he's got his Ags now. I think Secret have shown how quickly they can kill the bear as well with Maledict and Walrus Punch with Tag Team. Lots of ways to deal with it. So Matu got to be a little wary of his resummon ability. I think with Macropire, we could potentially see these positions where the bear just sits inside Macropire, has Ice Path as cover. You got Rolling Thunder creating chaos and cancelling the Witch Doctor's ult.
Yeah. Mickey actually finished a blink. So you're giving yourself more flexibility in the fights to go for the people you want. It would be nice for Mickey if he can get a little bit more control so he can properly chain stun someone either with that shard or it looks like he's going for a basher. Really not there. Just a long range way to really mess with these supports. Puppy feeling a little bit poor this game.
Yeah.
Not quite got that 4-star. We've seen these Witch Doctors who have been able to go a bit greedier and get something like a blink.
Yeah, he had it queued up for a long while. Mickey straight in on Witch Doctor on the Tusk. There is a little voodoo switcheroo as the Witch Doctor pops into the Nether Realm for a second or two. Zayat's the second focus of choice, and as Puppy does get blown up by the bear in the end, and Liquid proving they can slaughter supports. Mickey on a mega kill streak, finding Zayat in the end, and Secret have been halted. The Exo expended. Liquid with another resounding victory in that top dire jungle. They just keep coming in, battering heads against Secret, forcing them to fight. This means now there's no opportunity for like a push on tier 1 mid from Rezo, which he'd love to do with his level 2 exorcism.
Do you not feel a little bit of fear though? Just when they take these fights, they're losing supports, but they're not killing cores, and they are killing the bear. Like,
yeah, that's what I pointed out earlier, right? Is feels like as this game goes longer, I think Secret with Morphling Monkey DP Tricore probably feeling okay if they can take this, what, like 40 minutes?
That's what I feel. Like they're able to hold off on this Aegis and we don't get too much from having it, because they're gonna go to top, they're gonna take this tier 2 tower, they're gonna take the outpost, and then they're gonna start to poke at the mid tower probably from like the north side of it, and then they sort of have this free feeling of, okay, do we want to like sweep back through our jungle, try and kill someone there? I mean, there's like 100 options that they can go for, but let's just focus on the now. They want to take this top, and Secret, they kind of need this Exo to fight. Maybe strong is Nisha. It's very scary because if Mickey's ever hiding in the fog and threatening them, they have to be so aware of this blink stun.
And it does have that axe to turn into the Razor very nicely. BKB coming up shortly too.
Nisha will just get bigger and stronger. When he gets his BKB, that's a power spike. When he gets his Scotty, that's a power spike. Like when he gets Scotty especially, that's when I'm getting scared. And it's when I feel like to deal with that sort of damage, you need things like Bashers on your Lone Druid, Basher on your Marcy. How fun is Box in this?
I think he's got BKB done.
Oh, he has an Ogre Club done.
I'm just dreaming here.
Yeah.
Radiant
I checked net worth and I was like, nah, yeah.
I think he's got BKB and Basher done.
Yeah, I actually think he's got a Rapier.
Oh yeah. Another smoke from Liquid. Goes up top, it's the Tusk. Zayats. I wonder if tier 2. Yeah, they're gonna go in with a Savage Roar. Fear him, look for the root. The rest of the squad biding their time though. Boxy will commit with a rebound now, but Zayats is out of there.
During this time, Secret should just be farming for their next items and trying to get decent wards down where they can. They have this nice one on their cliff that protects their ancients for now, so I think that's just to give Chrysalis this farming pattern through the enemy jungle back to his triangle without dying.
I'll tell you who does that with BKB. Resolution and Chrysalis. They've got them and it looks like they're ready to fight. The bear down to half health already and then straight in on top of Matsu with a Wukong's command, focusing the real hero down. And Zai is just gonna die. Aegis claimed up. Rezo and Nisha, they're surrounding this Razor. Liquid go a step too far, looking for that tier 2, and this is where the fear really does strike. Liquid gonna lose a big core hero to Sania, another one to fall there.
Sorry, Gary. I want to amend my statement. What Secret should do here is TP in and fight. They are so much stronger. Oh my god. Okay, I was wrong. I guess what I thought, yeah, let's fight and farm for your next item. Actually, they already had it. Crystal's having his BKB finished and ready because he did that disassemble on the Echo Saber, and he was just really strong there.
Zayas is buying so much time for this. Boxy's gonna get picked off in the mid lane as well. That's 4 heroes gone on the side of Liquid.
But
Man, they dive tier 2, get toyed with. Find the Tusk.
Let us fight.
And Team Secret, 5k net worth lead for them now. With the Tricore they've got, times ahead for Team Liquid. That was meant to be their Aegis timing. That was meant to be tier 2 to map control. Completely shut down.
yeah, do you remember what I said kind of in the past? My biggest issue with Marcy is her item build. This desire to always go BKB Basher can pay off really hard in the late game, like we saw in game 1, but she's not a hero that is typically buying support items. If you're playing into a Monkey King and a Tusk, heroes that can control you in an area with like the Ice Shards and the Wukongs, you need 4 staffs, and Boxy isn't going to be buying one. It's very much on Insania to be the one that gets it. Razor's not really a hero that likes to buy a 4 staff either, so your utility is not really coming from anyone with any net worth.
Yeah, I felt that one as well. Little spike there.
I didn't. Lag free. Let the game go on.
So strong, so powerful. But yeah, Boxy's gonna need a fair few minutes here to get that BKB up. And now you've got Morphling, top of the net worth. Nisha racing towards the Skadi.
Yeah, there's so many items that will deal with the heroes on Liquid. You're having so much physical damage coming out from Razor and Lone Druid together, the armor items will be very, very effective. Like a Shiva's Guard on Death Prophet at any point is going to be pretty big. This Skadi from Nisha, the ability to fight at range with your Dragon Lance is going to be able to handle and play into the Lone Druid and Razor pretty well. Whereas, yeah, for Liquid, I'd mostly just want to see them buying Force Staffs and ways to disengage from fights. Like, if they get gone on, you want to be able to just get out. You want them to pop Exorcism and then you reset the fight. You want them to use Wukongs and you reset the fight. Can't fight into these. It's much too hard.
Tower is under attack.
We're looking at Matu and wondering why he's got 3 mangoes. Like, why is the Lone Druid bought mangoes? But nah, he's got a shovel. He's been digging them up. Oh, secret. Oh, in we come. The Death Ward's down and they've blown up Rezo. Nisha arriving on the scene though. Turns into Pango. BKB'd up. Zai with a link. And this remaining second of DD. Nisha strength shift with a bash. The stun catches him mid-TP. Can't get away. Mid-K with a double kill. 4 heroes down on the side of Secret. Give it as good as they take. As they lose 4 top, take 4 bot. Where do they move now? There's no Roshan to get. Is it just a push into tier 2?
Yeah, you can just take mid if you want. You have the option of mid, or you run right to top and pressure the tower. You have 50 seconds with no morphling, but the rest are respawning so quickly, I don't think you can get the top in time. I'm very surprised that Secret were committing so hard to the bot side of the map with that ward on the cliff. Like, it's been up there for a really long time. Liquid watched everything and got the perfect initiate.
Middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, right under their vision, Rezo. Separated from the rest of his team. And these bashes, was that a Lone Druid one-hit bash? It didn't
No,
come.
I think it was the swashbuckle bash.
Mickey?
Tango.
Okay.
Yeah. The bashers are exactly what I wanted to see against the Morphling. Said earlier as well, it's like, even if he gets really big and has a BKB and has a Skadi and stuff, the one way you deal with that is just BKB piercing stuff. Bash him through it, you get an Abyssal, his BKB ends, and you kind of just like rip through him. They just kind of weren't able to set up properly on Secret because they got burst down so quickly. I guess that is a really nice way to take a fight. If you can take something under your vision where you're able to just quickly kill like Resolution, it makes it hard for Secret to cover it with the Wukongs if they're not ready.
Liquid. Looking for a little bit of space top. At least a minute for Roche. He's continuing to play under their own vision. Arto's pretty far forward here, but he's got 3 heroes coming up to his area of the map. Team Secret. Are they going to smoke out off this?
Are they?
They've got a smoke on Zayats and one on Puppy, and they were all grouping up together. They've maybe seen Boxy down bottom.
Maybe just hunting where their wards are. Don't really want to go into the top, but actually they have their own deep ward on Liquid and they'll see all this movement here. And this is massive information. Liquid are literally just walking top right now to reclaim that outpost. This is where you feel pretty comfortable as well. You can push in that top tower, threaten the base, maybe make people feel like they have to TP back. Oh, this ward bot is pretty huge.
That sees everything. That's the outpost for them. Boxy feeling pretty free to finish off with his BKB. Pretty much has it now. So we're going to start seeing Marcy really transition into that core role.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
It
attack.
On a fast Roche spawn as well. 10 seconds. Insane to stay there.
Lucky.
Stay there.
Yeah, there's so much threat from the side of Liquid going into these fights. Like you're playing on Nisha and Chrysalis, and you have to think about this blink roll coming from out of your vision. Boxy now having that BKB is going to be a little bit of a problem. Probably not as much until he has Basher as well, but you have to kind of be wary of a lot of different things, like an ice path as well. Any stun can get you killed at any moment from range, from fog. Meanwhile, for Liquid, what are they afraid of? What are they thinking about? Mostly they just have to be super wary of the trees and where Chrysalis can come from with that Wukong. I think if Wukong doesn't come down on top of them, their fights are kind of okay.
Secret out of the loop in terms of when Roshan was respawning. Surprised a little bit by that fast one.
Yeah.
No time to react.
It's nice to see Insania with a 4-staff now.
Yeah.
You know, like, they have a way to disengage. You can get Glimmer Cape too as well, that could really help.
Where's Puppy leading his team? Over towards the Roche pit. Nobody here. Mickey showed on the top wave. He's going to go hide back in the trees, and Secret actually come into the Radiant Ancients area. Mickey TP's mid. This could be smoke into smoke. Liquid just holding onto their tier 1 for now, with Matu showing up front.
They'd love a kill on Mickey.
Looks like the line is drawn and the smoke is thrown out. Mickey, smoke breaks, Rolling Thunder, no, the punch first. In they go on the Pango, take him down, no buyback for him. Razor and Lone Druid, they do bring Zayas down to his knees, while Zai charges forward towards Resolution, Aegis in hand, now claimed up. Insania going to throw the Macroplier down to the Morphling. And Nisha with a no waveform now disposed back into the waiting arms of Matu, but he's got a snowball save. Zayat keeping this Morph alive a little longer as they turn back onto the bear. A good silence and a stun from Proxy landing back in on them. They kill the Spirit Bear. Resummons available, but Matu is dead. Chrysalis now can chest forward. He's got Poppy behind him. Zayat with a blink, punch him up, kill Jakiro, and shift into tier 1.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Another fight where Liquid have the Aegis and feel stronger, but Secret out executing them. But these swings in team fights are like 5k, they sway 5k that way.
5k the other, yeah, it's... I keep thinking, oh yes, they're winning, and then, oh yes, the other team is winning. Oh yes, they did a really good smoke into the triangle to have high ground advantage over Liquid and not let them have that area. Just spotting Nisha, but spotting Mickey first, it was the biggest thing for them. Just taking away his role. I mean, he is very, very farmed. It takes away one source of bash. You have a Shiva's Guard as well, which makes your game much harder to play on the Morphling. Let's see a pause here, but... Oh my god! Yeah, I think the Pango kill is the highest priority for Secret. So by getting him first and him not having buyback, it was pretty much just a free-ish fight. They nearly got the kill on Morphling, but he was covered by Zayat. Honestly, Zayat's carried that fight mega hard.
He did. He really did. He's the initiation. He's the save. And usually when we see that kind of situation where one hero has so many roles to fulfill, they can struggle. But Zayat's playing incredibly well here in game 3.
I guess that's another threat then, right? You have to be very wary on Liquid now of where Secret is at all times. They clearly didn't know that they were behind them coming. Walking like that, you have a Zayat's punch now that can just lead to your immediate death because they have that follow-up stun in the Boundless Strike, in the cask. Silence too, he doesn't have a BKB, so for Mickey especially, it's really easy to die. I think Matu also not playing with a BKB yet. They have enough down on Secret if they can start a fight. Yeah, you get scared of the trees, you get scared of stunning and... Spooky.
And given Aegis twice to Zai, you know, he's gone very deep in these fights, trying to utilize the Aegis to separate the fight, separate Secret. But he loses them very quickly. Like, we've had Roshan die, pick up Aegis, then a minute later they lose it. So a lot of that momentum and freedom that you can have from Aegis to actually push objectives or gather a bit of land, hold the high ground. It's gone now again for Liquid. I do have a blink on Razor now, though. Ability for Zai to gap close and go deep in those fights like he's been wanting to.
Feels definitely feels nice for Chrysalis. He's being able to sort of wait for his moment to jump in. Having Rezo going in, like they have 3 cores that honestly can go in like at any real point. I don't know how to explain this. It's honestly getting lost on my words. Holy
been
shit,
a long,
my brain.
But a long few days, you know, plenty of long games. I'm losing my words as well. I'm thinking that the Lone Druid hero is going to bash someone when the Spirit Bear's holding the basher. You know, my brain's melting. Don't you worry.
Dude, I got it. It's okay. Okay. Deep breath. Woo! There is a lot of flexibility in how Secret can initiate, because if Monkey King goes in first and takes a bit of attention, then you have all this damage coming out from Nisha to cover him. But similarly, if Nisha goes in first and takes that attention, you can get that cover with the Wukong's command. And Rezo's doing a really nice job of running in and sort of tanking things, giving vision, showing where heroes are. If they can just start a fight at any point on Secret where they kill Mickey first, that's the best case scenario. But honestly, any pickoff leads them to have a good fight because they have more carries technically.
God, I wish I pinged that sooner. Chrysalis was on top of a tree and he turned into a kobold. So we just had a kobold sitting atop a tree.
I was watching it.
Little cutie. Alright, Secret, go for the smoke play. Liquid, they're not quite in position. Sania a bit separated here from his team, and the jumping crystal is feared back though. Zayat's in with a snowball punch. Oh, the witch doctor shredded by the bear, and so Zayat. Not Summerman. He opens up on them, but the Wukong's command is going to zone them away. Secret chasing in with Nisha. Razor dying quickly. Scardy slow, too much to contend with. And Nisha's able just to 1v3 in this fight. Forward facing, keeping Liquid at bay.
You see what I mean? The monkey is super happy to just jump in first and go in. He's able to find Zai on the backline and just morph into him, steal the static link, bring him down, and he wins that trade. More farm, he steals your stats. It's so nice for him with this new Ags. I think with the exorcism down, there's a potential that Liquid look for a fight when Razor's back up. That's kind of an opening for them. They did lose a bear though, so if they take a bad fight and the bear dies again, kind of sucks.
It does, yeah, but a struggle.
I think Matu's really... His bear is definitely struggling in these fights. I'm not sure what they need. They need to be the ones that start the fight, I guess. The Secret are the ones sort of taking the fight to them quite a lot now, going for these smokes, looking for these plays. Using that tree dance vision, really abusing vision actually.
Yeah, they've got wards, sentries all over the place. Ideally, Liquid want to fight outside of the dire base so they can get a couple of kills, maybe go high ground. That was a big one.
Oh, servers are struggling a little bit.
Wait, what does that mean? Boxy just said, I'm out, and then disconnects. He's coming back.
It means he's out. He ain't coming back.
He's coming back.
Boxy's done. He's going to the store.
Well, Secret in a pretty good spot here. You know, Morphling's up on the high ground. We've got 3 heroes. Tusk respawning soon. Resolution can join. Now, Liquid could meet their match if they go too deep into this jungle. I feel like, yeah, they've seen the Spirit Bear as well. What are we seeing? Monkey King? He's mid-jump, isn't he? He's pouncing across.
Yeah. No, he's actually just been gifted the ability of flight. They decided that monkeys, it's time for them to evolve. It's 2022. They can fly now.
Leave this forsaken planet.
Turn to humans, now to birds. But we should really test the server. I think everyone in the game should buy a Helm of Dominator. And then get one of those little guys that summon skeletons, and then just summon skeletons all at once and see what happens.
Yeah, we need Wraith King, we need TB with illusions, and Phantom Lancer with reflection on him.
Alright, I'm talking about in this specific game, but yeah, okay. Sure, we could just like
we could just put heroes in.
Create hero Terrorblade.
Yeah. Why the hell not?
Stack Roshans as well. A couple of those out on the map.
Well, Liquid very wisely getting away from that top lane engagement. No vision there, of course. Playing into darkness. Incredibly scary for them. They've been struggling to keep vision up here as well. There's Gem on the Death Prophet clearing through all of their observer wards. One placed now back in their own jungle. Very defensive one. Kind of hoping that Team Secret come towards them.
Puppy's just chilling top. He hasn't shown on the lane. You have to be really, really careful the later the game goes. Going into this 40-minute territory, showing on a wave gives so much information. You know, being able to just like look at Zayas right now, sitting on this cliff, seeing Boxy bot. He knows that he can do this. He knows it's completely free. Looking for any D ward that they can get for this little bit of map control, leading towards the next Roshan.
Radiant's top tower.
Looks like Liquid making multiple calls that they want to go top. Tier 1 tower being defeated by creeps. Rezo's going to show there, give it a little whack, push it forward. Secret all 5 up here as well, so this is going to give them that platform from the enemy ancients area to hold on to Roche, keep that vision up, while Liquid resorting to warding their jungle, enemy ancients area.
Yeah. This does not feel good. For Liquid right now, their biggest question mark should be how they can reclaim the top side of the map, because Secret have every angle covered. They are in their triangle, they have the area behind them warded, Puppy's sitting in the pit. There's a potential that if they were to smoke in there, he would be the one breaking it. They're just gonna, I don't know, it would be pretty nice here if they can just force the TBs back and then get out and take that top side.
Yeah, that is a threat with the bear, right? He can push so quickly. Secret have to respect it.
Radiant's
Come
top
back
tower
and
is under attack.
halt the push coming in, and now Liquid, they can swing top, look for the D wards, reclaim a bit of land for themselves. Think about that next Roshan, which we'll see. He's going to be 1 minute away.
It's hard playing into Fog. Secret moving all the way back top right now, it makes the most sense considering they want to contest Roshan. But if Liquid knew, then he can just run this bed back at bot again.
Yeah.
There's no TPs this time. They want to defend the base. Honestly, wouldn't be opposed to seeing Liquid just try to go for this base again. The only problem is at this point, Rosh can spawn. They don't know how fast it's going to be. We know 30 seconds away. Yeah, they have to... I like the idea of forcing them to TP back, but yeah, again, you have to start thinking how you're going to get up here, how you're going to go for this pit.
All right, now just playing under their vision. Kind of hoping that Secret want to sweep through their own Ancients. So they are collecting up tier 4 neutral items here, Team Liquid. They've got 4 out of the 5. Spell Prism, Pango, Telescope, Jakiro. Head-to-edge sword for the Lone Druid as well.
It would be nice if they could get a gem on Liquid. I think Secret... Do they have one? Yeah, they do. They have one on Death Puppet, which is just really nice. Like you want to be able to sweep somewhat and remove some vision, because...
Here's that problem. Just as you said, Liquid, they're all stuck down at bottom, trying to play under their vision, and Roshan has respawned. And that allows Secret to swiftly take it. Aegis, Shard, and Cheese for Team Secret. And Liquid, they're smoking now, but it seems too late. They want to go up high ground. They're still near dire vision, though. They're pinging out, saying, hey, don't get too close. Don't get smoke broken. Insania gonna get scouted, though. The two-man balance. In comes Crystallis with the BKB. He's stunned and bashed, though, so no Wukong's coming just yet. Well, Tusk in the back, battered by Boxy. Rezo focusing in on him, while Nisha, he tries to kill Zai, but the quick TP's home will allow him to survive. Liquid, somehow, reasonably unscathed coming out of this team fight. The kill on Zai, it's the buyback from him. Secret still hold Aegis and Cheese.
Yeah, Boxy looking big. Got that basher. Oh boy, he's got that basher. He's gonna be punching.
Crystallis just the perfect opportunity, but gets bashed up before he can Wukongs or anything like that. And yeah, Boxy, man, the boldness to jump into the middle of Secret like that. And then the BKB TP's home. Resmoke time. They don't have Zai with them. But they've got this high ground ward. Do they see Crystallis yet? He's nearby.
Oh, blink on. You have blink on. Only be Mickey.
Yeah, just
or
the
rebound
Pango.
off the bear.
Insania. He's shuffling forward, trying to see where that smoke breaks. The rest of his team just sitting under obs. The Secret, they fall back. They've cleared out the ancient area. No more high ground vision here for Liquid. And of course, Secret, knowing they've got the safety of Aegis and Cheese on their Monkey and Morphling respectively.
I suppose things should get a little bit easier here for Secret with this Aegis. They do not have tier 2 towers anymore, so that's not really your goal. You want to just take a fight that can lead to high ground at this point if you're Secret.
Oh, their wards are going to come into play. Ones they placed ages ago, trying to get in on top of them, but Matumba Man, did he know? Did he see something happen there? Because he gets the Savage Roar off and he's sprinting back to base, but in comes Poppy with the cask. Malik's on the bear, and Matumba Man being drained of his life. In comes Crystallis with the BKB Wukongs. Zone out Liquid back to their base. Damage looks good on Matu as they kill the bear. Secret expending a lot to take him down, and he will be resummoned.
Well, this game's getting very, very high. We're kind of reaching these late game fights now where everyone has so much farm. This Nisha even has a blink dagger now. Like, they're totally in this zone of like, okay, we're strong, we have our core items. We just need to have wards and see who we want to kill, and we'll get them. Like, we have the tools. They're just willing to keep pushing this fight.
Oh, Mickey, oh my god! Oh, Mickey! I don't know how he does it. Zayat's blinked like 10 range to get a little bit closer for the punch, but didn't quite make it. And that was Liquid all separated. You know, 2 heroes bot, 3 mid. That would have been a disaster for them.
Are scanning.
Know where they are now.
And they've got high ground vision. Liquid going to come back for this. Outpost being taken, the scan connected, and they see all 3. TP bottom from Rezo. Secret want to recoup, regather their forces. Zai straight onto Rezo. Static link. And the bear has found the witch doctor on the left side of the fight while Mickey rolls up. The thunder's coming. Zai is about to die as Nisha. The BKB cancelled out a little bit by the bash as the vessel's on the bear. Falls back now, Liquid. They've refreshed up over on their Monkey King. He's being demolished though. First life down. Liquid out here. Rezo with his BKB, and they can't contend with Nisha's Morphling. They're playing this back and forth so beautifully. Crystal is still up and running. Oh, nice snowball save. The Death Ball takes down Boxy. Okay, back in towards Rezo. DP and the bear shredding through her. Another pick off for Liquid, but they're losing out heroes so quickly. Another bear down. The actual hero dropping to the Crypt Swarm, and Secret with a huge fight. 5 heroes down. Zai was forced to buy back and didn't even rejoin.
Top tower is under attack.
Do you know the worst part was for him? It was that he didn't have enough mana to use his BKB in the initial fight. Like, he went in, but he was out of mana, so he just couldn't BKB. What a nerf to the item.
Sad.
That actually might be the first time I've ever seen it have actual impact in a game.
And now Secret up on the high ground. What's gonna stop them from taking these barracks down? Nisha Chrysalis straight onto the tier 3 mid now as well. There's no bear for 50 seconds. But Summerman down and out. Boxy does have a buyback but wants to hold it. They can't really fight without their primary hero.
Radiant structures.
They even use Wukongs just to secure this last match as well.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey's trying to make a meal of this. 3 BKB on the Monkey King, 4 staffing him in. Chrysalis, he's going to get a pistol bladed there as well. Caught out inside this macropire, but he has that BKB and the jump across. The Aghanim shard allowing him to bound the strike miles away from his opponents. Oh, Nisha's Morphling, dying quickly. Waveforms away from Boxy's Marcy. Liquid, hold on.
So close to like 2 separate kills, and they just don't have enough to secure it. Secret. They are so close to taking this series. 1 Rax left. I mean, they were just a little greedy with the Monkey King ult there. And by the time they finally decided to use it, Liquid made the most of the opportunity they had and went on him and forced them off the base. Could have been a whole different story if he got that all off, but looking into the future, the game is much easier for you now as well. And if you even look at the way that they took Rax, like, it's mid and bot, which is going to apply so much pressure to the bot side of the map. So these Roshans, these future Roshes for Secret are going to be much easier with those 2 waves constantly pushing in and pushing to the other side of the map.
Insane, yeah. Speaking of on the other side of the map, he's trying to get his vision out there, knowing that it is desperation mode for Liquid. I need to keep these lanes shoved. Don't give Secret the opportunity to crash into the base with his DPXO and a DD Morphling, which Nisha is currently holding.
Have bunting for you.
Feels like the biggest issue is just not being able to really kill one hero, or they're killing these Aegis, or they're not able to connect properly to really burst down a hero in Liquid. They have the amount of stuns with Mickey and stuff in this Abyssal Blade to kill someone if they can all just pile on. There's so many things that are just like causing this bear to not be able to hit. You get controlled, you get feared by the Siphon, you get slowed by the Shiva's Guard, you're getting vesseled as well, and like the bear is dying so easily. Even with the Dispel on the shard, it's not really like enough. Maybe the bear needs a BKB.
Yeah, I was going to ask. It might be what Matumba has to do for his 6th item slot. I can't believe we've got another Roshan lined up. It feels like only seconds ago that Roche died and they were holding Aegis and Cheese. And 47 minutes in, we'll have yet another one. As Liquid hold onto their base. Secret, very, very disciplined with their moving across the map. Holding a 21k lead, but you know, it's, as we've seen, it's still anyone's game. Any kind of slip up, any kind of exceptional miracle play can absolutely tip the scales. I mean, looking at buybacks now, that's got to be one of the most important things, right? Liquid without a couple of big buybacks on there. Hango and Razor.
Haste.
100 should have his in a little bit. Everyone's just feeling a little bit poorer as the 21k lead starts to sink in. Your map has been dark. I think that's a big problem that Liquid have had all game, actually. It feels like Secret have been much better at holding territory and getting wards down, whereas Liquid have been playing much more in fog. I've been pretty occasionally checking the vision from both teams to try and figure out why Liquid are like making the moves they're making. You know, you'll see Secret with like 2 heroes top and 3 heroes bot, and Liquid are just a bit scared to commit to a play because they just don't know.
It's not through lack of trying either, right? We've seen Insane getting these high ground wards down. This early gem that Secret picked up has completely neutered the vision from Liquid.
Radiant are scanning.
A lot has come down to vision this game. And even now, right? We're playing into no vision. We don't see anything. Secret are just standing under a ward.
They see DP. They see Resolution. Not quite sure who's behind him, though. As Team Secret, a little deeper than maybe Liquid expect here. They're pinging out that side, the tree line, which Liquid are all holding with a high ground ward, and Team Secret just knowing that no one is holding on to that mid or bottom lane. Mickey comes back to defend it now, and it's time for Secret to move on in. Blink and punch. Nisha moves forward. Mickey defended by the ice path as they kill off Zayats. Resolution running back now. Did pop the Exo, but Team Secret not wanting to commit into this base. The snap decision to go on the Mickey Pango. You're right, they do not want to throw.
I do not want to throw.
Roshan is alive.
Yeah. Why throw game an enemy base when Roshan do tricks?
Go back into the pit. Pop in Rezo, they see it. Where's Team? Where's Chris Bliss? 115 pounces in. Nisha. He's trying to get there. Wave forming into mid. He's very bold here, pushing out that additional wave. And that buyback from Zayat's going to look to secure this Roshan as well. Liquid, is it your chance now? A moment to shine. They'll see the Wukong's command. There's a huge golden circle surrounding the pit. There's no way in. The bear getting tagged by the statues, the spirit vessel, the maledict, everything's on it. He'll drop low, but unlikely to die.
Got it.
Secret more and more ahead here. Now they just have to talk about how they want to handle taking this high ground. I think the Monkey King has hit level 26. He has the extra ring on the ult. That's probably the biggest utility tool they can use here. Just if they can walk up and use that ring, it probably should equal the racks. If not, he can go for a refresher orb on himself, and within 2 rings you are 100% securing this racks. They don't have a way to force you out of it the same way that Secret might buy an Ags. Oh no, they do have an Ags on Tusk and can kick you out. I mean, Secret have so many tools looking forward here on how to win the game. You can kick someone out of the base. You can ring twice and take the racks. You can just simply siege slowly with the ring, with the Rezo ult. And there's a lot of ways to do tower damage here, even into the glyph that Liquid do have. You have enough spells to kind of stall it, like not even care about the stall, right?
Yeah, and then you're looking at the previous fights where the Lone Druid has been able to immediately burst down the Witch Doctor or catch the Tusk. Now you're staring down the barrel of what, 3 Eon discs?
Yep.
Puppy, Zayats, and Resolution all have one. Plenty of ways to weasel their way out of these fights.
Matu does not have buyback. He spent his gold on a nullifier.
Oh, the jump on Zayats. Eon disc there. Disposed back into the entangling claws, and Liquid, they get the first blow. No buyback on him either. He's dead for 100 seconds. Yeah, you're right. Matu's nullifier paying off big time. Did he also drop a gem? Was he the one holding it, or is...
I think DP was holding it last time I checked.
DP had it, but I think Zayat had it, and it... Witch Doctor got it? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
It changed hands so many times.
Yeah.
Oh, now Secret. What's their plan? Is it wait for Zayat to respawn? They're going to try and fight under this vision. A few seconds left. 40 seconds of high ground observer ward. And they see Zai here. Wukong's command expended as Mickey rolls in, rolls out. Shakes it back to his base.
He feels bad using that roll. Maybe they thought there would be more chain stun for Razor.
Oh, Secret quickly moving in. But Boxy, such long range with a rebound.
Well, Crystal is sitting happy, man. He's going for that refresher roll, but he has the shard, the refresher shard. So he doesn't even, he's not even feeling like he's 1 item down. He's super ready. They can, I guess Roll's back up already, actually, level 25. Will we see them just force this high ground with the double ring?
They're jumping in. Poppy clipped by the ice path. The rolling thunder. He's got it on this and voodoo switcheroo though, so Poppy buying time for his team while top lane is pushed in by Nisha. The racks are falling and Liquid. This team fight didn't play out as they expected. They need the glyph just to defend the range barracks. Secret smoke and mirrors fighting mid, pushing top, still waiting to see if Liquid show. Resolution with Nisha. Thinking about the go forward, they've stunned up Boxy, BKB out of the Marcy. Zai, he's allowed this Nisha more than a turn to the Razor. The bear is opening up on him, and Nisha's dead. Crystallis inside the Wukongs, though. A real struggle to deal with the Monkey King now. Liquid getting chased back to the edge of the earth. Zai hunted by Poppy and Rezo. The Death Ward trying to give the vision. The creep waves will allow it to happen. And now they can move into the final building that matters in the base.
He's so close to buyback on Pango.
How close?
100 gold.
40 gold, 35 gold. Look, wait, Insania just got a bounty rune. That's why it jumped from 100 to 30.
It won't be enough to defend your base. Or defend your racks, I should say. It might be enough to defend your base. But every single fight from Secret is pushing the game more and more in their favor. They are getting buybacks out. I guess they got one on Nisha, actually. That could be your way back. If this fight explodes and Nisha gets his... not Nisha. God damn it. I keep saying Nisha because I watched him play Pango mid so much. If Mickey gets his buyback off and they can take a really good fight where Morphling dies, maybe you can end. Maybe there's a way. Through these mega creeps, which will probably come out any moment now.
Yeah, Crystallis is pouncing forward for this final barracks. Jump in, a few hits, swiftly done. Savage roll from the bear, but how quickly Zayas moves in to try and finish it off. Mega creeps now available as Team Secret moving to the Liquid base. And it's both back on resolution. No exo and no real safety measures there, apart from the Eon Disc, which he does reassemble. Zai, he's back on Crystallis. 30 seconds for the Aegis to expire, but a kick back on the bear. This is the resummon, that's the big deal. They'll kill it off as well. Scardy slows it up, and now Liquid, without their primary source of damage, losing Zai in the meantime. Dead for 2 minutes, and the Death Ward is going to help clear out Insania's Jakiro. He buys back, but you're in a 4 versus 5 now. RC with the Unleash, blinking forward, exposing Nisha. They know, like you said, that's the target to go for. But Poppy, look at it go! Getting the Death Ward in onto Matu, Rezo charging forward, the DP forcing Liquid to fight around the tier 4s as Crystallis has the big Wukongs, and Poppy with a move forward. He's going to stun up Matsuma Man. Savage Roar is going to buy a bit of time, but the tier 4s are falling quickly. Nisha and Crystallis breaking the buildings. Liquid call GG. What a series. 3 games of madness. The Team Secret battle through it all. They started this 7 hours ago or something.
They are taking these teams down one at a time. They are going for it, and now back to the big boys entity in their future, man.
They've got a best of 5 to play now, don't they?
They do, and honestly, so I mean, if they can keep this up, they have a chance. They just need to make sure that they're able to take this bit of rest and recover and get ready, and honestly just take this momentum in. I think they're playing really well. I think